Hey guys, it's Miss Bond here. I just want to take a minute to talk to you a little bit about your test review. Um, kind of look a little crazy. I've been out walking this morning, so don't look the best, but I just wanted to get a chance for you to see my face and let you know that I'm here for you. Ms. Fleming and our video for this week is going to be focusing on your test review. So this is obviously the first video that's going to be embedded in your form. And I know that you don't have this test review in front of you, and that's okay. I'm not asking anyone to print it out. I'm not even attaching it for you to print it out. What I'm going to do is put the video into the form, and you're going to have scratch paper, your pencil, and your notebook that has all your notes in it. Now, we've had a few kids come back to school, and they didn't have any notes in their notebook, which I'm super glad they're back at school, but I just want to check with you guys. Make sure if you haven't been up until now, any notes that you take from now on, that you put those notes into your math notebook. If not, just get those notes out that you have because you're going to need to use them as we go through this process, and you're also going to need to use them on your upcoming math test. So you need to start getting those notes together anyway. So I'm going to go ahead and maximize my screen so you can see this. And you need to have out again notes, notebook paper, pencil, okay? So I'm going to go through this first set with you. Each of these headings on our review is an objective, or what we call TEK. It's a topic that we had to teach you. So like each of them might have been a day. Some of these we might have spent 2 days on. So it starts out with, I can fluently add multi-digit decimals. You've been doing that since 4th grade and definitely in 5th grade as well. And then we practiced it again this year. So the first thing I know when I see to add decimals and they've written them vertically is that I need to stack them. Or when they've written them horizontally, I should say, I need to stack them and write them vertically, right? So I'm going to come down and rewrite it to 84.7 plus, now what I do next, I've put my decimal where it goes. I see that the 3 goes here, the 8, and the 6. So it's important to start where the decimal is and then work to the right and fill in your decimal, work to the left and fill in your decimal. If that's something that you didn't learn before, make sure you're doing that. Because if I had put the 6 right here under the 2, I could have got an incorrect answer, right? Then I'm going to divide. I'm going to add, and I'm going to bring down my decimal. I'm going to bring it straight down, and then I add as normal. 7 plus 3 is 10. 4 plus 8 gives me 12, plus 1 is 13. Then I say that 6 plus 8 is 14, plus 1 gives me 15. Then that gives me 353. I can write that answer as 353.0, or if this was a Scantron, a Gridable, I could also write it like that. Either one is correct. It's full size, just looks kind of small. Okay. On the next one, I know that the bottom number is 61.18. Now I look at it and I see that the top number does not have a decimal. So I have to know that there is an understood decimal in every whole number that goes at the end, right? Put the decimal, the 3, and notice I'm writing it backwards so I can pay attention to place value. And I go across like this. You may have heard teachers say to add the placeholder zeros. I really want you to do that if it's after the decimal. I don't think it's necessary before though. So let's go with this. We bring that down. We're adding just like it's a regular whole number. 6 plus 5 is 11. 4 plus 1 is 5. And I bring down my 2. And I can put the comma or nat. I usually don't end up putting commas because sometimes they can be mistaken for decimals. But there we go. I want you to take a moment, and you know that our topic is adding decimals. But I'm going to read the problem. I want you to take a moment. Look at the picture of this problem and solve it and enter your answer in the Google form. It says Michael is purchasing back to school supplies. he gets a math workbook for $19.88, a calculator for $35.97, and a pack of pencils for $8.27. How much did he spend? So you know that what you're doing, this is the word problem, but you know that if you see one like this on our test, that you're adding decimals. Please pause it. When the student's video is over, show your work on your scratch paper and be prepared to answer it on the Google form below.